Good morning, my YouTube friends. It's me, Corinne, and happy Wednesday. It's pouring here, so it's kind of a gloomy day, but it's okay. Alright, so welcome to my 14-week update. Alright, I'll just start right off with the numbers for this week. My heaviest weight was 338 pounds, and that was in September of 2012. The date of my surgery, which is January 2nd, 2013, I was 317 pounds. Last week, I was 263 pounds, and this week, I am 260.5. So, I lost another 2.5 pounds this week, which is fantastic. I was hoping to get into the 250s, but that's okay. Actually, I was in the 250s technically yesterday because you know me and my practically daily weighing. But weight fluctuation, it's always going to get you, but that's okay. So that brings my total weight loss to 77.5 pounds. And my weight loss since surgery to 56.5 pounds. So I'm almost to 80 pounds. It's so crazy and exciting. Okay, so as you guys know, my last video I talked about, I got a job and everything, and it's fantastic, sure. Really stressful. I kind of got thrown in by myself a little soon, I think. So I had a very stressful weekend. And when I was at work, which is really, really bad, I didn't eat. So I know I did not reach my protein goals or anything those days because it's just there's just 500,000 things to do and you just don't have time. So yeah. So that's not good. Anyways, I went to the doctor yesterday for my second post-op kind of appointment. And they checked, my PCP sent over the labs from, a few weeks ago when I went to get that done. And everything was good. So, okay, exciting news. I haven't talked about this in a long time. So, unless you've been kind of paying attention to what I'm doing, might not know what I'm talking about. But vitamins! My vitamin problems are solved. Okay, so because I bought 3 big bottles of those vitamins, which I, hated and they made me gag. But 2 of them were unopened, so I took them back because my actual the surgeon's office actually sells that brand. So I was going to try to return them for some dough because I was I'll go buy my own vitamins that don't make me throw up. And they're like, well, we normally don't do that. We normally do not take, if after they leave the building, we don't, do it. And I was like, oh, well, the only thing is they just make me really sick and, I don't want them to go to waste, So she's like, well, let me talk to the doctor and see what the doctor says. And I'm like, okay. And then she came back a few minutes later. I was like, okay, yeah, he said that, we'll make an exception this time and we'll let you do it. She's like, so what flavor do you want? And I was like, I don't know. What kinds are good, And she's like, oh, do you want to try our samples? And I'm like, why didn't I think of this before? Of course, yes. I wanted to try the samples. So, they had 3 different flavors. The strawberry was the kind that I bought because I figured that sounded like the best option, but it was totally disgusting, obviously. And so, there's 2 other flavors, I think mixed berry and then orange or something. So, I tried the mixed berry and I was like, actually, this is pretty good. I can handle this, I'm like, okay, cool, but let me try the orange just in case. Maybe I like it better. Tried the orange. And it was even better. So I'm like, yay. So they let me exchange. So now I have 2 big bottles of the orange vitamins. And they're good. So my vitamin problems are solved. Hopefully, yeah. So, yay. What else? I'm on week 2 of my 5K workout training type thing, which is fun. Getting excited about it. Actually, I actually am not dreading going out, like being like, oh God, tonight I have to go run. This is gonna suck, and just like dreading it all day. I'm actually kind of excited about it. I'm like, yes, I need to go out there and release some stress, especially since like working and stuff. Like Monday was, because we do it like Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. We do like the training because it's like a 3 days a week thing, and then we like try to do something on the other days, you know. But so Monday, I was so ready for it because I was so stressed out about so many things that I just needed some stress relief. And then we went and did that, and it was fantastic. It was really hard. I was like dying because they kind of upped the stakes a little bit. Because last week we were running for 1 minute and then doing a walk for 90 seconds and kind of going back and forth. And then this week we're running for a minute and a half and then walking for 2 minutes. So it was like, not a huge difference because I'd been doing the other thing, but it was a big enough difference where you're like, okay, I need to stop going now. I'm going to die. But it was good. It's a really good stress reliever, which is awesome. So, yeah. Let's see. What else? Oh, yeah. So, this month in class, last week I had my little, like, spring break. So I worked most of it. But this week I started the most dreaded class on the entire planet that I do not want even... Ugh, public speaking. Seriously, I hate this. So, yeah. And I actually ended up missing the first day because I normally take evening classes. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. And then I was like, wait a second. Then I looked and it said I was supposed to be there in the morning. So I called up there and I was like, can you switch me to the evening class? I always do evening classes. And they're like, oh, there isn't one for the evening. I was like, oh, well, in that case. So I had to email the teacher and be like, I'm so sorry, I'm not here. My schedule got all mixed up. And then yesterday... And she assigned a speech for the next day, which was like an introduction speech or whatever. So I was like, okay. So I did that. I like wrote the speech and made the PowerPoint all on Monday night. And then I remembered, crap, I have that doctor's appointment tomorrow morning and I'm going to be late. And on my second day, I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like such a horrible person. So I had to email her again and be like, I'm so sorry. I have a doctor's appointment in the morning and I wish I could reschedule, but I can't, because it'd be way too... short of notice and everything. So I was about an hour late to class. And of course, super terrified of public speaking. I hate it. It's horrible. I don't see why I need to know public speaking as a nurse, but I guess it's just kind of like one of those general classes that you need for every degree. So, yeah, that's exciting. But, I didn't do too bad, I guess. At least it's all like, I don't know why I feel more comfortable talking in front of girls than guys, but it was an all-girl class, so I guess that kind of made it a little bit better. I don't know. Trying to think if there's anything else to really talk about. There really isn't, so I'm going to let you guys go. I want to say real quick to Chelsea Dragon Turner, I think you had your surgery a couple days ago. Yay! Welcome to the loser's bench, and I hope you're recovering super well. And yeah, I think that's about it. So everyone have a super fantastic week, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.